feeling today? If you're watching me from India, probably not good. India is choking to death. The annual tragedy is underway, a slow death with each breath. If you woke up in the Indian capital this morning, you probably woke up with a splitting headache, a constant cough, red eyes. You look outside your window and what you see is doom. A thick layer of toxic smog covers the capital. There was no visibility on roads this morning. The AQI, Air Quality Index, was at 611. Let me put that into perspective. An AQI reading of 0 to 50 is considered good. But anywhere between 400 to 500 is unhealthy. And now, in India, we're talking AQI numbers of 600 and above, and that too in the Indian capital. Delhi air right now is hazardous for you. It's dangerous. Year on year, at the same time, we curse poor air quality. We're told to wear masks. Schools are moved online, people fall sick, some are nebulized. In fact, in October this year, Delhi air quality was the worst since 2020. Why does the air turn toxic come November every year? Because of the burning of crop stubble in the Indian states of Punjab and Haryana. Apart from that, industrial emissions, exhaust fumes from cars, dust from construction sites, all this adds to the toxic mix which we're inhaling right now. This is Delhi, the Indian capital. Do you recognize it? This is Noida in Uttar Pradesh, another region in North India. It has several offices, MNCs, malls, high-rises. Can you see any of them? Do you have children? How are they feeling? Let me tell you about mine tonight. My son is at home with red eyes and an itchy throat. His school has moved online because most schools in North India have been ordered shut for 2 days. My daughter is 7 months old. This is her first brush with Delhi pollution, an annual affair for most of us. She too is coughing. If you also have children, your fears are the same as mine. Why do I say that? Because such toxic air is dangerous for children. One study finds a clear link between PM 2.5 pollutants and low birth weight. It also says children exposed to such air run the risk of developing anemia, respiratory infections, all under the age of 5. It can also lead to a decrease in lung growth. Just imagine that. I don't even have to tell you about the utter agony of nebulizing a baby who is struggling to breathe in this toxic air. It's happening more often than you think. And it's not just Delhi or North India. India's financial capital, Mumbai, is also battling a similar crisis. This is Mumbai. There's smog. Hospitals have patients walking in. This includes a lot of kids. They're wheezing, vomiting. They have a blocked nose and labored breathing, runny nose, fever. In fact, the local body says it has planned to install a smog tower. How effective that will be, we don't know. India is choking to death. Speak to any pulmonologist and she will tell you. When the air quality is poor, it is the vulnerable who are affected the most. Children, the elderly, those with comorbidities, those with chronic respiratory disease, and even those with a heart condition. The pollutants can damage your eye health. So if your eyes are watery, itchy, red, you're not alone today. Here's what the people of Delhi are saying.
से सांस लेने में प्रॉब्लम होती है, आँख से जलन होता है, दम घुटता है, इतनी प्रदूषण है, धूप छाया खिला हुआ है और बिल्कुल लगता है कि मतलब अंधकार सा भेल है। देखते हैं चारों तरफ कितना धुंध है।
हमारा नोज का एरिया है, वहाँ पे काफ़ी अजीब सी ईचिंग हो रही है, प्लस ब्रीदिंग में प्रॉब्लम है और आईज में भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा परेशानी हो रही है और इतनी ज़्यादा हो गई कि हमारा इंडिया गेट हमें नज़र नहीं आ रहा है, ऐसा लग रहा है वाइप आउट हो गया है।
लाल हो जाते हैं और ऐसे अजीब सा लगता है, जैसे कभी कभार लगता है कि सर चक्कर सा आ रहा है।
So what can you do? How do you cope? I can tell you what experts say. Wear a mask. More specifically, an N95 mask. It can help you avoid viruses and bacteria to a certain extent. Invest in a good air purifier. Try and put one in every room where you spend your time, especially around children and senior citizens. Put the air purifier on a raised surface. It will catch the PM 2.5 particles instead of the dust off your floor. And I know this one is hard, even impossible for some, but try and stay indoors as much as possible. Children and the elderly at least should not be outdoors no matter what. Their lungs simply are not equipped to handle this kind of air. I bring you this story tonight even as I cough and sneeze myself. This is a story not about climate. This is not a story about health. This is also not a story about AQI. It's a story about us, all of us, a story that we have to live year after year.